Hello guys, in the last video we have seen break statement functionality and unreachable statement error related to this break statement we have seen. In this video we are going to see the continuation of this break statement. Good. Now see this one, I will ask one question guys, now try to answer for it. For int I is equal to 0 semicolon I less than 10 semicolon I plus plus. Good. Again for loop I have written here inside this for loop. If you write any loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop. If you write any loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop. For int I is equal to 0, sorry already I we have taken there, j is equal to 0 semicolon j less than 10 again and j plus plus, here we are providing. Now here inside this here what I am going to display there, system out println of I plus space j, that's it, I space j, system out println of I space j, that's it. This is my program. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. For int j is equal to 0, j less than 10, j plus plus. System out println of I space j, that's it. This is what exactly the meaning of which one there no program can know. So writing a loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop. That's fine. Okay, fine. Now what will be the output here we are able to get now? For every I value, j values are varied from 0 to 9. For every I value, j values are displayed from 0 to 9. Let us check this one. Then output is which one? If I is equal to 0, 0 less than 10 condition is true, then this for loop will be executed 0 to 9. Next one, I plus plus. I value is 1. 1 less than 10 condition is true, again now this for loop will be executed 10 times here now, that means 0 to 9 output here we are able to get. So I value 0 and j values are 0 to 9, I value is 1, j values are 0 to 9, I value is 2, j values are 0 to 9, and so on and so on and so on. I value 9, j values are 0 to 9. So this output here we are able to get. Let us check this clearly. Java C space test.java compiled successfully, Java space test. Here we are getting outputs like this. For every I value 0 to 9, j values are displayed. These are I value, this is I value, this is I value, but j values are like this. These are the j values here clearly now. Similarly, I values are 1 now, j values are which one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I value 2, j values are 0 to 9 here. Like this here we are getting. That's fine. So writing a loop inside a loop is called as which one can know? Nested loop. If we write any loop inside a loop is called as nested loop. Good. Now here my another point is which one? If I provide break statement, if j double equals to 5, for example, if I provide break statement inside this nested loop, if I provide break statement inside this nested loop, automatically the break statement effect will come to the nested loop only. That break statement effect is not available to outer loop. If we provide any loop, if we provide break statement inside the nested loop, then that break statement functionality is applicable for nested loop only. It is not applicable to which one? No, outer loop. So what is the meaning of it? Break statement functionality is which one? Coming to outside of the loop. That is the functionality of the break statement. So we kept this break statement inside the nested loop. So when JVM encounter this break statement, simply it will come out from the nested loop only. It will not come out from the outer loop. No, it will come out from the nested loop and it will continue with the next iteration of the outer loop directly. So this is the functionality of which one can know that break statement. Now if it is a case, which output here we are able to get now? If I value is 0, 0 less than 10 condition is true, for loop will be executed how many times can now? So j, that means j value 0, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, then j value 5 and break statement. Break statement in the sense which one? Coming outside of the respective loop. When we come outside of the respective loop, then we will go for which one then? No, I plus plus. Now I value is 1, 1 less than 10. Now again j values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, j value is 5. Again break statement coming outside of the nested loop. Again continue with which one then? No, I plus plus. So for every I value, j values are from 0 to 4 only we are able to get. For every I value, j values are 0 to 4. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2 0 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4. Like this here we are able to get some output here. Now let us check this programs here clearly. Java C test.java compiled successfully, and Java space test here we are getting in. For every I value, J values are varied from which one they know? 0 to 4. Next one is I value is 1 now, 0 to 4. I value is 2 and J values are which one? 0 to 4. Like this here we are getting there. So here the conclusion is which one here now? If we provide break statement inside the nested loop, then that break statement is applicable for only which one here now? Nested loop only. It is not applicable to which one here now? Outer loop here now. So the point here we have to apply there clearly. If you write any loop inside a loop is called as nested loop. Okay. If we provide break statement in a nested loop, then the provided break statement effect is available to only nested loop, not giving any effect to outer loop. That's it. This is a point here we have to understand. If you write any loop inside a loop, then it is called as writing a loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop here. Writing a loop inside a loop is called as nested loop. If we provide break statement in a nested loop, then the break statement effect is available to nested loop only, not giving any effect to outer loop. Good, that point here we understood. But here my requirement is which one? My requirement is I provided break statement inside the nested loop only, but I don't want to give effect to the nested loop. I want to give effect to the corresponding outer loop now. In general, if you provide break statement inside the nested loop, then break statement effect is available up to nested loop only, but I don't want to give effect to the nested loop. I want to give break statement effect to the corresponding outer loop. That is my requirement. If you want to give break statement effect to a particular outer loop, there we must go for which one? Labeled break statements. We must go for which one? There no labeled break statement. Break and label L1 here I provided. Same label must be marked with which one? Outer loop. Label and colon, that must be provided to the outer loop. So break L1 and L1 must be marked with which one? Outer loop here. So what is the meaning of it now? This break statement effect must be available to a loop which is marked with L1 label. This break statement effect is available to a for loop which is marked with which one? L1. So that is the meaning of which one? Labeled break statement directly. Now let me check this. If it is a case, what will be the output here we are able to get? I value is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. It's okay. Now J value 5, break L1 is encountered. That means break statement will be applied to the for loop which is marked with L1, that is outer loop. When this break statement effect is available to the outer loop, in the sense definitely flow of execution will come to which one? Outside of the outer loop. Flow of execution will come to outside of the outer loop. So finally output is which one here? What will be the output here we are able to get now? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. That's it. Only this output only here we are able to get. So even I values are not continued with 1. I values are only 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. That's it. The total flow of execution will be terminated here. Now let me compile and execute this program here directly. Now, right, sir. Java C space test.java compiled successfully, and Java space test here. Here we are getting output like which one? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, like this. This is what exactly the point here we can understand now. It's okay, fine. Now here the point is which one here? Right, sir. Now here already given one point here. Writing a loop inside a loop is called as nested loop. If we provide break statement in nested loop, then the provided break statement effect is available to nested loop only, not giving any effect to outer loop. Good. In this context, if we want to provide break statement effect to a particular outer loop, then we have to use labeled break statement. In this context, if you want to provide break statement effective to a particular outer loop, then we have to use labeled break statement. What is the meaning of this labeled break statement? No, here we need to provide break, then label here we have to provide. Then whatever the label here we provided there, that label must be marked with, that label must be provided to a particular outer loop. No, by that automatically here we are able to get which one, you know, like effect, that break statement effect we are able to provide to a particular outer loop. So this is what exactly the meaning of which one, no, labeled break statement, and as well as the total break statement concept clearly inside our Java.